Hi, this is Mick with Weehawley Bushcraft. I'm in the Weehawley bunker and I'm checking on some corn that I've been drying, and I'm going to show you some things about the drying corn, and I hope you will be amazed and fascinated, so stay with me. Alright, this is regular corn from the grocery store. I got it really cheap. It was like 5 ears for $1 or something like that. And I've been letting it dry down here in the bunker for a while, and you can see that it's just become a hard, desiccated ear of corn. I've got 5 of them, and I'm going to process them here. Mainly getting them off the cob, and then maybe coming up with some ideas for how I can use it. All right, I'm just going to start getting the kernels off. And they're very dry and hard, and it's just a matter of getting your finger in there and getting the work done. See, they're coming off pretty easy. The real trick here is to do it sort of gently and not spray the corn all over the room. And, as many of you probably know, there are old machines that farmers used to use, a little hand crank. You throw this stuff in there, crank the handle, and it works the kernels off. Try a little twisting action here, see if it helps. Yeah, a lot of this is coming off with a twisting action, but it's raining down off this cob now by gripping and twisting. Yeah, this is really dry and it's wanting to fly. Okay, this is really easy stuff. So this is 2 ears of corn. It's about to fill up my bowl. Alright, here's number 3. I suspect if you had to do too much of this, your hands would kind of get raw from it. Number 4. On the way. Okay, here's number 5, the last one. Here we go. Alright, so 5 ears of corn, and I got a pretty big bowl full of kernels here. Alrighty, the next thing I want to do is transfer my corn kernels into an airtight container. Okay, here's one container. Okay, so 5 ears of corn produced this much in dry kernels, and so stay tuned for exciting foodie projects coming soon. Okay, so now we're going to try to parch the corn. What we need is a frying pan, some oil, a little bit of heat. We'll start parching. The important thing is to get a thin layer of oil. Just going to use a little bit of medium heat, not a lot of heat. Here's our dried kernels. Just going to pour a thin layer on top and stir until it browns up. There's a little bit of art to this where you have to, if they really start popping like popcorn, that's not a terrible thing, but may have to reduce the heat a little bit. See, I'm hearing them start to snap and pop a little bit. So I'm going to start cutting the heat back. We just want them to kind of swell up a little bit and get brownish and soften up. It's starting to smell a little bit like popcorn. Yeah, this is interesting. They didn't pop like popcorn, they just swelled up. Smells just like popcorn. And they're starting to kind of brown up a little bit. Now we can start seeing some different colors, some of the brown. I'm going to try one of these. Pretty good. It's soft. It's not, I tried one of the dried kernels. It was really hard. But these, after cooking a little bit and absorbing a little bit of oil, they softened up nicely. I'm going to try one of the less fluffy ones and see if it's edible. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think we're okay. So even the ones that aren't very fluffy have gotten soft. All right, here's a tiny bit extra that I had left over. I'm going to go ahead and finish it off. So I'm going to add it to what I've done, and I'm going to kind of spice it all up. In fact, I'm going to turn the heat off. I'm going to try something. Turn the heat off, put it all back together, mix it up, put some spices in there. Some people like to sweeten it with brown sugar or other kind of a sweeten, maybe even white sugar. Some people like salt and pepper. I'm going to just put some salt in there and be done with it. It's all mixed together. My big batch and my little batch, and it's salted up. And we'll put it on the paper and let it cool off. It smells really good. It smells a little bit like popcorn. Tastes good, good and soft. Even some of these really small kernels still softened up enough to eat them, and they're tasty. So I recommend this little project. It took me about 6 weeks to dry the corn, and takes no time at all to get it off the cob once it's dry, and you roast it up, and you got parched corn.